This presentation is going to be on trusted systems. So, to start with an overview, a trusted system is an operating system that has proven in some way that it can be trusted and meets the requirements to be secure. This is a type of operating system that is designed from the ground up with security as its main purpose. And when this is done, certain other areas, such as functionality, tend to fall behind. The trust it creates entails being able to carry out activities in a way that agrees with the user's expectations. The history of trusted systems starts in the late 70s when the U.S. Department of Defense wrote the Trusted Computer System Evaluation Criteria, which was a document that specified functionality, design principles, and evaluation methodology for trusted computer systems. This document may not have become as popular as the creators wished, but what it did do is spread awareness for the need of computer security to other areas such as Canada, Germany, and England. To be considered a trusted system, there are certain requirements that must be met. These include functional correctness, which says that a program does what it is designed to do and does it correctly. Enforcement of integrity, for making sure that if something is done incorrectly or an unauthorized user attempts to gain access, no sensitive information will be lost. Limited privilege is put in place to allow a program to access secure data, but prevent the passing on of information to other users or programs. And appropriate confidence level says that the program has been examined and rated in a way that shows it is appropriate to handle the data being used. Coming off of what it takes to be a trusted system, the next topic is the characteristics of one. The first is a defined policy that covers what security policies the system is put in place to enforce. The second characteristic is measures and mechanisms that are designed to appropriately to enforce security. And the third is independent scrutiny or evaluation, which makes sure that the systems that are put in place function and are implemented properly. The way that a trusted system functions is the trusted computing base, which is the part of the trusted operating system that enforces security policies. The combination of all the parts in the TCB are what the operating system depend on to enforce policies. So, a quick illustration of this is you have your computer, and on your computer you have your operating system along with the TCB. So the operating system can focus on tasks while the TCB handles security problems that could occur, such as someone trying to steal information and just generally protecting the operating system. The trusted computing base has 4 functions that help it maintain secrecy and integrity of the domains it protects. The first function is process activation. Since there are multiple processes running on a system, changing from one to another requires changing things such as file access and other security-sensitive information, which needs to be protected. The second function is execution and domain switching, which protects from loss of integrity when a process in one domain invokes another domain and sensitive information is involved. Another function is memory protection, where the TCB monitors stored memory and protects it. And the last function is I/O operation, which controls operations that can cross all domains. To implement the TCB, a security kernel is created with the operating system developed around it. This kernel serves as an interface layer above the system hardware. The security kernel, with the help of hardware, takes care of security functions, allowing the operating system to focus on other tasks. Switching over to a different topic, there are always times when a system is incorrectly shut down, such as a loss of power, resulting in an unexpected reboot. This can cause vulnerabilities to open up within a system and increase the risk of attack. Developers of trusted systems, knowing that these problems can occur, are required to demonstrate that when a system is booted, the security systems are running correctly, and if the reboot was unexpected, that the previous session is no longer running. Now say that you are entering a password to log into something on your computer. It is reasonable to expect that the path between you and where your password goes to authenticate is secure. This is where trusted paths come in. If the operating system is a trusted system, it is required to have these trusted paths for all security critical authentications. This includes actions involving passwords, such as changing them. And this is also easy to show quickly. So you have your computer and you enter in your password and you expect this process to be secure so that none of your information is stolen and you can stay happy. But if the system is not secure, somewhere along the way, the information can be stolen, and this tends to make the user unhappy. But with trusted paths in place, we can be sure that this process is secure. On to the next topic. Efficiency is an important part of an operating system, and one way this is achieved is through reusing certain objects. When this happens, a freed resource is given to another user through resource allocation. This can open up opportunities for an attacker to gain information before they overwrite the file. That is, before they write to it. To stop this from happening, operating systems overwrite the data that will be accessed by a new user before they reassign it to them. And this last slide here may make it seem like this entire presentation was pointless, but in today's security world, trusted systems are hardly used and not many people know of them. Two of the main reasons for this are that when making the system secure as the primary goal, the functionality and ease of use go down. This is a big reason they are no longer used. Another is that when these systems are developed, it is done alongside of other operating systems. This costs money, so companies don't want to invest time and money to maintain two products at once when one isn't used as much. These systems weren't completely useless, though, as many of the design principles transferred to modern-day operating systems. Some of these features include trusted paths and secure startup. And that is the end, so thank you for listening.